Okay, guys, what's happening? It's your boy DJ. What's going on? I'm back here at Chuck's ATV park in Illinois. Actually, on the trails on my BAM CT Trail 125 made by Honda. And yes, it's got some mud and dirt on it. Didn't want that to happen, but I was following one of my friends back here in the trails, and he's way more advanced than me, and I'm on the wrong bike to be hitting it hard anyway on the trails. And he went through some mud, and some deep sand, but I was able to make it through waddling, but I made it. But anyway, I'm back here exploring these trails to see what they're about, and they're quite interesting. I'm not trying to motocross back here. I'm just back here trailing, taking it easy. I got the new CT 125, had it on order, or rather the motorcycle place had it on order for like maybe 2.5, 3 months, and it came in a couple days ago, so I was finally able to get one. These are super hard to get, and they're a hot commodity right now by Honda, so I'm very fortunate to have one, I have to say. Been wanting one for a long time. I was actually in the market to try to get the old school one, the original CT 125, a decent one in good shape, but they were asking like $2,500 to $3,000 for that. I was like, that don't make any sense when this is $3,700. It doesn't exactly make a lot of sense to pay all that money for something that's 30, 40 years old when you can get the new one, if they have them in stock, that is. So I decided to use common sense, and since they were coming out with this version here, to wait on it and get this instead of buying the old one with the 2-speed transmission, which is awesome. And I may get one of those one day just to have, because it's so cool. But at the same time, I don't have to have it. My motorcycle collection is actually done. I got the bikes that I wanted to get. Over the last 10 years, I got my little collection, which is very small. Very small collection of maybe I think it's 6 bikes now, or 6 or 7 that I have. And they're all inexpensive bikes, guys. There's very inexpensive motorcycles. If you ever decide to get into riding motorcycles, Honda's line of mini moto motorcycles are very nice. And even Kawasaki has a very nice one. That's just it. Kawasaki only has one. Honda has a variety of mini motos, which is cool. And I really like bikes that you can go on-road and off-road with. And this is the one that I've been wanting for, I can't really say years, because Honda surprised everybody and decided to update the CT90, which is what the origin of this CT 125 came from. It decided to update it and make it a 125 fuel-injected trail bike. So right now, to my knowledge, this is the only trail platform for trail bikes are the Hondas. You got the Trail 125. I even use my Honda Grom as a trail bike. I got that modded out to be a trail bike. I updated the suspension front and rear. I got knobbies on it, and I use that even as a trail bike. So I can bring that back here and kick it on the trails, jump ramps, or whatever with that. But I really wanted to get this when they came out with it, because it's a blast from the past, kind of like the other one, the CB 125 or Super Cub. This is basically the Super Cub off-road edition. And hang on a second. Yeah, Super Cub off-road edition, which is quite cool. 17-inch tires and wheels. Nice tires on this bike. I absolutely love the tires. You got some guys, they want to go knobbies, but I like these as a good mixture for on-road and off-road. I am sticking with those tires. As a matter of fact, over time, I will eventually put these same tires on the CB, on the Honda Super Cub. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, man, this bike, I'm back here on the trails. You can see there's some water down there, creeks and stuff. It's really nice. Got a lot of hardcore guys out here that are kicking it. These young cats. I'm old, I'm 54. I'm not trying to die. So I'm just putzing around back on these trails. Top speed is probably, at times, 15 to 20 mile an hour. I'm not trying to get hurt, because we have a few puddles back here, and I hit a few of them. It's nice that this bike has the bash guards, because it definitely came in handy. They got some sticks and stuff. small logs and stuff that are on the course, and I was able to keep my engine safe by having that engine guard there. Very impressed with the bike. Very impressed with the torque. This thing climbs very well. I hear some of the guys saying that they have to change the gear ratio on and stuff like that. I don't think so, man. This thing does great for me. From what I'm seeing so far, I'm very impressed with the climbing ability of this bike. But it was kind of weird because I saw some other guys that had this bike, and they were on certain inclines and they couldn't get up it. I don't know if they had it. Maybe the engine wasn't tuned right or something like that, or the clutch wasn't engaging properly. But this thing climbs, man. It crawls real good. I'm very impressed, and it's nice to have that Honda reliability. But yeah, again, I may be going into the pizza business with this bad boy because of this nice rack that it has. Look at that platform, guys, right here. Nice big old pizza right there on the back. So I may become a pizza delivery guy on the weekends. I'm very serious about that. That's something that I'm looking into doing, and just to have some fun, kind of, and utilize these bikes for to make some money and have some fun with it. They're very unique, very stylish, very attractive, and I think people would like to see. It may sound stupid for me to say this, but and I think they would think it would be pretty cool to have their pizzas delivered on something like this, something very stylish and nice looking, a nice looking motorcycle, other than somebody coming in a raggedy beat up car, which happens a lot of times. So I'm looking into Uber Eats. I'm going to do some of my research into that. I had signed up for it right before COVID. Okay, I was looking at doing it. I had the paperwork and stuff, and that happened, and I kind of shied away from it. But now that we know what we have to deal with COVID, with the masking and stuff like that, and how to protect yourself, I'm back. I'm very much interested in doing that to make some money. I don't have to make a lot of money. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm not a money whore. That may sound stupid, but I'm not. I don't have to have a whole bunch of money at all to be content or happy, as you would say. But if I can make maybe a couple $100, $150 to $200 on the weekend, why not? And have some fun doing it. So that's my plan. That's why I've gotten this bike here. One of the reasons, and not just that I wanted to get it, but yeah, it may be a business tool for me. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. But back to you guys that want to know how this bike does. There's a lot of people out there doing reviews on it. I'm not a pro. It's a 125cc motor, 17-inch wheels. You have anti-lock brakes on the front. You don't have it on the rear. It's a 4-speed transmission. Again, it's fuel injected, which is awesome. Now, what's interesting is this. Me and my buddy, my boy Zeb, my partner in crime, we were riding these bikes yesterday. He came over and we were testing them out. This one here and also the Super Cub. And we had a race. And even though this one here is lower geared, he weighs maybe 30 pounds more than me, maybe 20, 30 pounds more than me. But regardless, the Super Cub pulled away from this thing on the line, man. It smoked it, if I could say that, off the line and everything. So having that lower gearing, it still wasn't able to outrun the Super Cub. And that could be too because the Super Cub is more broken in. I just hit 1,000 miles on the Super Cub. So, yeah. I'm going to cut this video short because I think my memory's about to run out on it. So, yep, just an update on the Honda CT125 2021 edition. Trail 125. All right, guys, further updates later.